Hello, my name is Trace Mola, and my speech is called The Architecture of Thought. Um, Physiology is not a collection of abstract ideas uh, in isolation. It's a system that's structured deliberately and built on a foundation of arguments. I want to talk about how, through different psychological arguments, aren't just tools for debate, that they're very much pillars that support entire physiology systems. Plato, for instance, his famous allegory of the cave isn't just a metaphor; it's an argument for a dual reality. He claims that this visible world is a shadow of the world of forms, perfect and unchanging realities that exist beyond the sense. And this argument can be supported through his metaphysics position, idealism, and justifies his epistemology, which holds a knowledge that comes from rational insight, not empirical observation. For Plato, only the philosopher who sees beyond the cave can grasp the truth. Then centuries later, Descartes opens his meditations with rational doubt. His famously concludes, "Cogito ergo sum," I think, therefore I am. This isn't just a catchy phrase; it's a foundational argument for rationalism. By finding one's inedible truth, his own existence as a thinking being, Descartes builds a system of knowledge and rooted in reason. From there, he argues for the existence of God, the real ability of reason, and the separation of mind and body, key features of dualism. Now, contrast him with David Hume, a skeptic and empiricist. I can't say that word. Hume famously argues that he never actually perceived causation, only a sequence of events. His argument undercuts the rationalist assumption that causality is a necessary connection. For Hume, his belief is our belief in a cause and effect arise from habit, not reason. This skeptical stance supports his larger physiology, one grounded in impeccable observation and psychological process rather than metaphysical speculation. Then you have Kant, Immanuel Kant. He tries to reconcile rationalism and empiricism. His argument asks, what must be true for experience itself to be possible? He concludes that the mind accurately structures experience through categories like space, time, and causality. This argument is the bedrock of his critical physiology, which redefines metaphysics and ground morality and rational duty, and emphasizes the autonomy of human reason. Kant's system is vast, very, very vast, but it stands on the ground that this one revolutionary idea. In ethics, Mill uses a different kind of argument, one grounded in consequences. His ulterior principle claims that actions are right if they promote the greatest happiness. This argument supports a moral system where value is measured by utility. From this, Mill defends liberty, justice, and rights not as absolutes, but as instruments of human flourishing. His physiology is practical, reinforced, and deeply rooted in the single more calculus. Finally, consider Jean-Paul Sartre. The excellence, his argument that exists precedes essence, means that humans are not born with a predetermined purpose. We create our essence through free choices. This claims supports a physiology of radical freedom and individual responsibility, where morality isn't handed down from above, but forged in action. For Santori, argument becomes a call to authenticity. In closing, I would like to say that arguments in physiology are not just persuasive tools, they are structural beams, poles, pillars, chambers, anything that holds something up in architecture of the thought. From Plato to Century, each philosopher crafts arguments that do more than defend ideas. They build and create and merge entire worlds together. Thank you.